And then we're gonna get to farming our materials. Is it the most exciting? Maybe. Let's get going on listen. Right. AoE assassins. Not a popular class right now. As we have all three of them equipped. Of the event CE equipped, so whatever we take, it doesn't really matter. Let's pick our assassin, Semiramis. AoE assassins, Waver. That looks like Mecha Ellie Chan in our backline for that bond, as we need bond 3 on Mecha Ellie Chan to get one of our quests done. We're currently at bond 1. We're definitely going to be bond 3 by the time we finish all the farming we have to do today. Or this week. Stars, 20 stars right off the bat. That is a very good. Alright, what do we got? Let's do that. Doesn't get us any NP because we're already at full. But if we're clearing a wave with auto attacks, who cares? Like, face cards, much easier to come by than our basic. Yeah, see, now we don't get much of anything. So we throw out some cards. Generate some stars off of Cleopatra first. Needs the NP anyway. And that's the first wave gone. Kinda like the extended Hanging Gardens NP animation. Can't always get what you want. Alright, we're gonna melt this guy. I mean, I wasn't expecting 2 crits, but you know, they're there. It's good stuff. Oh, I was expecting the third guy to drop in so we could AoE NP. Didn't get that either, apparently. Oh, that crit's good. Oh, come on, where is this guy? There we go. I don't know if it's worth it. I might end up how close to Semiramis and being pretty far away. I have faith. Good job, Waver. It wasn't impossible, but it was quite difficult for a caster to do literally any damage against riders. That's a lot of damage. I wasn't expecting that much coming damage. I'm surprised. I haven't actually needed to use Semiramis' second ability so far this fight. Usually you have to use it more often. I like these extended battles. It's a little bit harder, or at least for me, I don't put in the effort to plan out what I'm going to do in a turn. I don't plan out what I'm gonna do for the rounds because there's so many enemies. You can't just like do an easy 3-turn setup. Like, I don't know, a rash, literally anyone with 50% battery into your third DPS. So I just do whatever looks. I just do whatever looks interesting. Take the right classes and throw NPs out whenever it feels good. It's a nice callback to when I was really bad at the game. I mean, I still am, but when I was really bad, didn't know what I was doing. It was just like, oh, just put whatever up there, and if we kill them, we kill them. If we don't, we don't. You know, the good old days before you had any welfares. When you're just like doing random shit in Orleans or whatever. My best servant was Dion, the magnificent bastard that they are. They don't do any damage. Like, Caesar out-damages them, Bedivere out-damages them. It's almost sad, really. That was a lot of chalk. Alright, I just want to finish off all the quests, so I'm not bothered by hanging, you must do this, or turn in this, or do that. Always gets to me a little bit. And there's all these, this big flashing number, or this big number that says you should be doing something. Cool. I mean, one of the quests requires far more than 10. 15 times. I mean, they just want an excuse to give us a reward, I feel. There's our 6th aerial drive. Alright, obviously that one's done when this Bond 3 one is done. The 15 quests will be done soon enough. We need to kill Berserkers and Homunculus. You know what the best quest for Homunculus is? Me neither. Spell Homunculus in this game. Oh, H-O-M. How did I not know that? Alright. I Windows is our gateway to the Homunculus. 6 Homunculus. Next best is not really worth mentioning at 2 Homunculus. Oh, there's 3 at Soldier's Corridor. We need a whole bunch of them, so we need 8. What, 21? 21? So we have to run it like 4 times. Fair. High Windows is up here somewhere. This one. Oh, I was expecting it to be like a 30 or 40. I wasn't expecting something so easy. Alright, give me an AoE caster. I know that they practically don't exist in this day and age, but I'd like an AoE caster. You know who's a good AoE caster DPS? Okita. Alter, that is. She's good fun. Alright, there's 2. I guess we had Anastasia if we really wanted to pull out another DPS. Could always just swap Weir for our 1/1/1 Anastasia. Who, as I recall, isn't even level 90. Actually, it would be better to run a Nidocris, because she probably obliterates at least 1 wave no matter what. Get her skills up. Nidocris is really good if you get her skills. I mean, I'll put waiver skills on cooldown, but I'm pretty sure we can face guard this whole wave. Really awkward if Nero didn't kill that one. But I've gotten her to kill 18k health enemies, so I'm pretty sure she can do that one. Alright. Oh, I guess we put waiver on him. Do that, I guess. Yeah, more than enough. Feels weird not using Nero. I was like kind of stuck on using Nero or Okita, and then I kept seeing Okita had a green card and was like, that's not as good a multiplier as I think it is. It says effective, but it's not amazing. Alright, this is something I don't know if we can face cards, so let's go for this. Come on, Nero. Just listen to that wonderful voice. Do not listen to it all day. I'm a bit jealous of the protagonist of Fate Extra getting to hang out with Nero all day. And then this one enemy shows up just to rain on my celebration. How great I am. Well, you, sir, are going to generate a lot of stars for me, is what you're going to do. Give me thy stars. Hashinoki-san looks really nice. I love her animations. But it's going to be so nice when we can use them. That glorious NP right here. How much damage can we get this to do? Not going to be the most we've ever seen, but it's going to be a good chunk. Is this booster? It's just Stargather, right? Yeah, no. Wait, what does she say when you click her card? Okay. 50k? I can see us doing 50k. Just light overkill. Good job. How they determine it counts is really weird. Like, this is a single thrust with Okita's sword, and it hits like 6 times. Meanwhile, other servants thrust, and it's like 1 hit. I don't know how they determine what that number should be. We need to do this a few times, right? That was only like 12 at most, Homunculus. Alright. I was thinking we were looking at casters and was like, did I miss an announcement for a Mordred caster? And said banner? Ooh, that would feel bad. Guys got a 10-10-10 100 Nero caster. This is amazing taste. Like, most people cannot compete with this. What an amazing guy. What else do you have on support? Another level 100 10-10-10 Nero. This man is my personal hero. And a level 100 Gilgamesh. This is the support list I want to have. Wonderful. Alright. But the only thing he's missing is MLB on this aerial drive, which for some reason doesn't seem to exist. He might be taking it really slow. Like, I thought I was taking this event slow, so that I'd have something to play all the time. But man, he's really doing something else. Alright. Well, that's fine. Using Nero's battery at some point anyway. Alright, we'll open with our Nero, then their Nero, then our... Kinda nice having enemies that are so weak you can face card them to death. really have to think too much. It's like a short puzzle. Do you have enough to kill them? Probably. Time to find out. Yeah, I specifically didn't do an extra, do a brave chain because I didn't want the extra attack. It takes a little bit longer. We're just having fun farming. Relax and all cool. The MP killed them anyway. Now we have this idiot who doesn't come out for some reason. Alright. Generate some stars for me. It's the least you can do. 10 stars. Alright, that's enough for Semiramis' ability, which is really all the stars you need at bare minimum. Bare minimum. Alright. This guy's making me feel bad with his level 10 skills. It's also NP2. Damn, man. Save some Nero for the rest of us. Come on, buddy. I hear the free super rares coming out next month. I'm kind of curious what to do if your Nero's already NP5. What servant you would pick? 338k, damn, that's a lot of damage. Great job, Nero. Yeah, Nero. One of them. Alright, I think that's the quest. Homunculus are done. I think we just need berserkers, so we're just gonna find like a good farming node which possibly exists. Jesus, do they not mark out what the good farming nodes are anymore? I might have to actually go to Reddit. That's a shame. Give me that. Give me that blood. Give me them drop rate. Drop sheet. No, I want the handy visual guide that tells me which nodes have the most drops. Not a spreadsheet. Those are a pain. This is actually an items drop one. I don't care. The infographic doesn't actually have that anymore. Interesting. I guess there is a lot of information for graphic. Oh, here we go. We made a little icon instead. Let's see. Right Shachi. We should check. Right Shachi is a rider. Is left Shachi good for anything? No, not really. What is good for... Lightning is old well. What is the drill bits? Real bits is burial chamber. Okay. Old well and burial chamber. A rider in burial chamber and archer in old well. So if we want to kill berserker class servants, we're gonna have to find another berserker. Cool, we'll just find, let's see. As I recall, there was a berserker in left Shachi. Hijikata is here. Archers. We'll do this first. Left Shachi, we actually want one of everyone. Doesn't matter who we pick. Gilgamesh looks great. I'll take a Gil. Oh, bonus points. We already have Emiya all lined up. Gonna swap these CEs around on them. Alright, let's roll. Gotta get all our Mystic Code XP while we can. Do a couple of these nodes. Figure stuff out. Oh, we were. Alright. Two berserkers and archer. Can we kill this with face cards? Not with waiver face cards, we can't. Alright. We do not need to... we'll rank it Rain Stars for crits next turn. That's all we need to do. Do not think Gilgamesh will kill with a single arts card. We're gonna do this to get Gil some MP. And to increase the number of stars we might generate out of that guy. Come on, Emiya. I should really put that skill to at least 9 so that we get like 45-ish stars on average. But this is pretty damn close to what we're looking for. Alright. 1, 2. Pretty clear odds of killing it. I'm not gonna mana burst for a better chance at killing it. That'd be silly. Oh, it's just 94k. Next wave down. Alright, it's gonna be a slow wave then. In theory, could possibly kill everything but the West Tiger. Kill the West Tiger and everything in one round. I'm gonna try and charge my NPs this round though. There's only 3 enemies here, so... let's go with that. Berserker's hurt, yo. I would prefer to save Gilgamesh's NP for the next wave. But in a turn, we're gonna get Emiya's mana burst, which would kill most of the wave anyway. So let's just kill these guys and move on. We'll get Emiya's NP next turn. We can't really get it this turn, so we'll just do this. And Elish. So, we all know Gilgamesh is the best archer, but who's everyone's second favorite archer? Mechanically, I really like Archeria. Kind of wish she was here, but this isn't really a place for her. She's more for like killing bosses or at least mid-health enemies. Like, the enemies are less than 50k, it's kind of a waste to throw her at something like them. Alright. Yeah, we're mana bursting with Emiya, so we may as well do this. I like Archeria. She like just NPs, and then she NPs again, and then she NPs again, and then she NPs again, and you're like, oh well, now we're out of buffs. Someone else needs to buff me. You drag in like Paracelsus, or you drag in, drag in like your second waiver or whatever, and you use them to finish off whatever boss somehow survived like far back-to-back NPs. It's just fun being able to like NP repeatedly with one person, with minimal assistance at that. Face carding. I feel like such a plebeian. Alright. Well, sometimes you just gotta deal with it. Alright, please crit. The trick is just to ask nicely, apparently. Although I should have given him more crit damage somehow. I don't know how I would do that, but it would be nice. Yeah, that charisma. I don't think the charisma would have made it, but it would have been fun. Water gun. Water gun's a damn good archer. Yeah, I saw her on Raid Up in the summer, and I absolutely had to have a copy of her. I just wish you... Sometimes I just wish servants were AoE when they're single target, but... I mean, I gotta pull her out for all the tough challenge quest bosses. So there's that. Yeah. Best mechanical. Who do I like fluff-wise? Like, I really like Archeria, but who is my favorite fluff-wise that isn't Gilgamesh? You know, I think it might actually... it's pretty close. It's pretty close. It might be Tomoe. I really liked her in the Setsubun Festival. She was just fun. She was just, like, fun to have hanging out. Ishtar is also a good pick. I mean, people like Rin faces. I still like Rin. I just don't know if Ishtar is like the best Rin face. Ereshkigal might be better. Then you have actual Rin. Moriarty. Oh yeah, he's a good one. That was like such a weird servant. Like there's no way you guess it's him. When like if you haven't played the story for that, you're like, who the hell is this dude with a freaking coffin? But his NP is freaking awesome. I love it. You just like comes in, he's like riding a jet engine, machine guns, missiles. He's got it all. Oh yeah, then a giant fuck off laser beam. Yeah, Shinjuku was really fun. Moriarty was great in that. They made Jean Alter have an actual personality. He catches you when you're falling. I forgot that right at the start. You're basically about to have a disaster like you were in Babylonia. He kind of just saves your ass. And we killed these in one. Yeah, we'd need like crits, which probably isn't gonna happen. Make it rain stars, Emiya. I'm no waifu, I'm an old ass man. Yes, a somewhat suspicious old man. I don't even know what he was doing this event. They just randomly show up and like beat the shit out of him at the end of it. It's the weirdest bonus quest. I'm like, alright. Moriarty got slapped for being bad again. I didn't mind him in the summer rerun event we had this summer. Where he's like playing older father to Bran. I thought that was kind of cute. Playing around with him there. The only thing about him I don't like is like mechanically it's like stupid, those stupid downside skills on 5 stars. I have no clue why they put them on 5 stars. Like why does he have a downside on this skill? Saber Shiki? Alright, I can respect that. I'm gonna be honest, she's not actually my favorite. I have a lot of Sabers ahead of her in my head, but I can respect that. Karen no Kyokai was pretty good. Oh yeah, with it has like it has instant death. Does it have anything else on it? I assume ignore defense. When in doubt, just click red cards. Always works. I like her, but I wasn't like a huge fan of her because I watched the movies before playing the event, and I was like, you know, when she's Void, she's kind of boring. I mean, she has like this one rant at the end, but she kind of just shows up for 2 things. Oh, okay. Ignore invincible, evade debuff clear, ignore defense. Damn, that's a lot of stuff packed into 1 NP. Yeah, all of the things attached to the NP. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that much. That's actually a lot. Damn it. Yeah, that's a pretty solid package, man. For favorite characters, yeah, debuff clear is used for stuff. I wish it was more useful since, my favorite 4-star archer is Tristan, and there just aren't enough places where you actually want Tristan over David. It's so awkward, because you bring Tristan and David for their healing harp. Oh, I mean, you can like someone who's not the best. Like you bring Tristan for his healing harp, same as David, but like David provides a charisma and can defend himself with like the healing and armor up, and then he has utility on his NP. Whereas Tristan, it's just like, I can NP seal myself for a turn to maybe NP next turn, and then he can buff strip. But like realistically, you only ever bring him for the buff strip because David is cheaper. And everyone has David. So I definitely try to pay attention to when buff clear is relevant. Alright, doesn't really matter. Yeah, I feel like he needs something. I feel like he needs something in his skills to give him a niche and make him just give him an edge over David, because he doesn't really have a niche. Like, he has a niche that he's better against David in, but it's usually the opposite between 4 stars and 3 stars, or like 5 and 3 stars. Like, your super common characters are like very niche. Like George is insanely good at tanking, and that's all he does really well. And if you want a tank, you bring him. But if you want someone who's more general purpose, then you don't bring him. Right? So like, you would kind of expect that the 3-star version of Tristan would be like super niche and be the guy you bring for the debuff clear, or the 1 in a million chance when you don't have the 4-star, but there's like the stars align and he's more useful. But it's kind of the other way around. Oh yeah? Oh, they're in space. Oh, nice. haven't actually played the CCC event. That's coming around again next year, right? I hear it's basically like another pseudo-singularity. I have read, like, I've caught up on the manga for it, but I'm looking forward to seeing the event for real. They need more farming bosses. They need more farming bosses. I really liked the Apocrypha event because it was like a nice change up where you could start using single target servants for farming. Like, for the most part, you just bring AoE servants, and a lot of my favorite servants aren't AoE, so it doesn't work out for me. Alright, so we overestimated how much damage Gilgamesh did, and we had to waste another turn here. Isn't Scotty looping always fun? I feel like it's just always good. That's why people recommend it though, right? Okay, I need to change. Now that I've got the Berserkers done, I should probably change to right Shachi and just farm up one material at a time, since I don't really have drop rate up. These will happen when You mean the memes aren't true? Scotty isn't the perfect servant for every situation? I need to level a second AoE servant for this. What? I almost want to just like rock Hokusai or something. I need to level a second AoE servant. Ugh. I only have one leveled assassin. I guess I technically have a berserker, but they're not AoE. I have lots of berserkers. They're all single target. Too lazy to level Spartacus. Okay, Lancelot looping. I'm listening. Apart from the crazy high NP levels you need, and the fact that his damage scales, so if you start out with high health enemies, he's not as good. I think there was like one of the nodes here required like NP5, right? A wave 2 with 2 berserkers, it can't loop? Okay. I personally didn't end up buying into Scotty because I don't have any of the prerequisites for her. You can't, but it takes level 100, 2k, 2k, NP5. Yeah, that's pretty hard for most people to acquire. I feel like a lot of people still put their comps drain kill fast. Like one where I needed to buff or not buff my damage depending on what cards I drew, so I could underkill things with low NP levels to get overkill NP gain. It was pretty funny. But yeah, 49%. The HP pulls are above 80k. Okay, okay. Wuzai 10 does not do 27k with an attack. I feel like one of the nice things. He dealt a lot more damage than I was expecting. Oh yeah, I believe it. Like, it absolutely does. It's incredibly consistent. And especially when you're on lotteries, like, the time you save matters, because it's just so draining doing, well, I mean, once you're set up, it's basically mindless, but that's the intention. That's what you really want for farming, because you don't want, like, unless you get bored really, really, really easily. If you're farming, you want something that's consistently getting all the kills you need it to. Like, it takes a lot to set up the Scouty system. Once you're there, it is very mindless to play. But again, farming isn't really difficult in the first place. It's like telling someone that using an auto clicker instead of spending 4 hours clicking and like cookie clicker or whatever is mindless. You're like, yeah, but the thing you were doing anyway was pretty mindless. Getting casters or riders for looping is personal. Oh, that'll make everything easier. Hey, we were single target. Okay. I haven't actually used Wuzaitan in a long time. Yeah, okay, she is single target. Give me that Imperial privilege. You see. She is a quick NP, we're not gonna do that. Oh, that's gonna be fun for all the looping. I'm getting... Do I have anyone who can loop? Not really. Looking. Let's see, hitting casters or riders. I guess it's really hard, but I think Anastasia can loop, right? Or no, I have Sieg. What am I talking about? I'll just use Sieg. I actually have time to prepare this time. I started reading up on the Guildfest stuff like 2 days ahead of time and was like, I need to level Paracelsus and Sieg's skills from like 0 to 888 right now. How many caster gems do I have? 4. Great. Yeah, it pays to look ahead a lot. Alright. Helps you plan out things. I knew I should have leveled Sieg though, but I was just like, oh, I don't like him. He's so bad in Apocrypha. Why couldn't they have made Mordred the main character? Instead we had Cardboard. Yeah, when Castoria comes out, everything will be easy, so I'll just lean into casters for now. I don't really have... I don't have any of the Scotty looping servants. That's why I didn't roll for Scotty, right? So... What a terrible draw. Alright. Whatever. I could have counted those cards. I guess a crit would have saved us. Do some brain dead Artoria looping. And just staple almost any servant in the game to her and loop. As long as they're arts. Fun times. I don't know how many of these we need, probably like 1,000. It's kind of nice that they made arts do what it's supposed to do again, though. Like, I understand some people don't like how good Castoria is, but it's really weird to have. I feel like it's really weird from a meta perspective to have Quick be the NP gain strat when like arts is supposed to be the card that does that. I mean, you could also say like releasing Castoria wasn't a great idea, but I guess they gotta change the meta somehow, and they don't nerf anything in this game, so they can only buff. So if they release someone who's better than Scotty, like, they gotta be better at some point. I'll definitely pick up Castoria. I have like a 3-star only account on JP, and I rolled on Castoria for giggles and got her on like, I have no clue why my luck is so good on JP. It's so frustrating. I got her on like my second multi. Yeah, not needing an MOB scope is so good. I think we would do good. I have no clue why my stupid JP account has ridiculous luck. It's like every time I sign in, I haven't been playing much. Every time I sign in though, it just rolls super hot. Like, I got like 3 5-star CEs and 2 4-stars in a multi. I was like, alright, that's crazy. I'm not going to get anything better. Next one was like Castoria and 2 4-stars. Alright. Go say hi to them. Have a good one, man. They'll appreciate that. I know, I do. Hearing from people you haven't spoken to in ages. It's nice. I got a lot of friends you just don't talk to after you stop hanging out with them or you move out of town or whatever. God damn it, Sammy Ramos. Please stop hitting like a potato. Like, come on, we shouldn't need attack steroids to do like 30k with our NP. Oh well. With Buster NP, right? Yeah, okay. Ugh, Semiramis, why? Ugh, Semiramis' 2 skill pisses me off so much. Like, the fact that it doesn't apply to Berserkers and Nero's does is the weirdest thing. I don't know why they made that decision. Especially because her toolkit's relatively weak compared to Nero's, like, super bad. Like, we have a damage up that costs 10 stars? Why? We have a class affinity change buff that doesn't stop us from taking damage from Berserkers. Like, the only other one I can think of is Nero's. And that one works perfectly fine. Oh well. Delightworks gonna do what Delightworks gonna do. What people do for nodes like this that have double Scotty. I should actually go check out what other people are doing for this, because I don't actually know what people do here, because I always want to do like a 3-turn setup, but that doesn't work. And I haven't actually thought out what I would do for like a 6 NPs back to back that are all AoE. Oh, I forgot Shooting Doji has like really mediocre NP game. Oh well. These enemies seem to have like just enough health that it's not easy to get enough face card damage to kill them. Like, they just know exactly how much I don't want to spend on them. I mean, there's no way we're killing. It's possible we could kill 2 of them here. Alright, good crits shooting. Good times. We'll use Miss Potato NP damage first. Since we have any others. This will probably not kill. Kind of empty. Mutant Doji making Semiramis look bad. You know, I should say that more often. Told Semiramis that Shootin' Dojin was showing her up and she just instantly crit. For exactly enough to kill. Is she just being lazy because she's the Empress? I mean, I believe that. Right, the defense letdown went on. Of course, 1, 2, 3, oh, we can count. 7, not enough. Thanks, game. It's so awkward having it cost stars. Oh. Especially with that Darius buff. I'm still jealous. Like, oh. Darius MP costs stars to activate 30% buster down at max. Darius gets guts and a 30% AoE buster down. Doesn't cost him jack. Oh well. I guess Semiramis is still better at farming because you've got like all the MP gain. Her damage is just terrible anyway though. Cannot redeem that damage. Okay. She's the fluffiest queen apparently. Let's kill this automata. If possible. Oh, there's only 3 left. Doesn't really matter if we kill them or not. We're gonna give shooting battle. Why? Because we can. Well, if we don't have the cards, she's gonna die no matter what. Anyway. First message. Someone I haven't spoken to in a while. Friends. Got a few friends from my hometown I haven't spoken to in a while. Maybe I'll visit them if I come back on holidays. What's December look like? Christmas is the 25th. Christmas Eve's the 24th. I might go out and see them if they're still hanging around. Although I guess we're kind of drifting apart since they weren't playing the same games. Not an assassin, but I do like Majin Okita, so we're gonna bring her. Majin-san, very nice, very nice animations, very new, very shiny. We also have Zeki Yuki Sanda, which looks great. Also, like, the only servant we've seen in the event support list that actually has plus NP. Gauge on start. Alright, Semi-Rose. Probably gonna be anyway.
人が触れられぬ天の城塞を見せてやろう。虚栄の帝ハンギングガーデンズ・オブ・バビロン。
Trying to remember how the second season of Unlimited Blade Works starts. I'm planning on watching that with a friend, and it's gonna be their first time. Like the first season, do we have the? I don't remember. I think we have the fight with Archer and Lancer early on in that season. The second fight, where Lancer throws his spear. That's one of the fights I like. Want to see it again. I don't think it's actually worth. I don't think it's actually worth throwing an NP at this guy. I think we want to have an NP ready for the next fight. I'm not actually sure what gets us more NP. Go with this. Arts combo is always good. 80%? Alright, we're in business. I'll have an NP for the last wave. I mean, it won't kill them because it's Semiramis, but it'll probably kill the ads. Probably. Yeah, it's gonna be off cooldown, so it doesn't matter. I was going to see if we could charge up Semiramis to max, but if we're gonna get it just from waiver buffs, it doesn't matter. I'd rather get more stars if just gets in one shot. Akita's also up next in a year, I think. So much to do when you're catching up in this game. So many servants to get, so little time. They're also fun to play with too. Except for Mabe. I don't like Mabe. I'll pass on her, no problem. That's a strong star absorb, man. Buster resist down attached to it. Juicy, man. Akita alter. Great. Regular Akita is great. Akita in general is just great. I honestly wasn't like a huge fan of Sakura after watching Unlimited Blade Works, but Heaven's Feel and all these Sakura themed characters really turning me around on her. Mostly the Heaven's Feel part. That and like when I actually started reading the visual novel, it really changed your perspective on her. And you just start noticing her more. Like on rewatch of Unlimited Blade Works, I just started noticing her all the time. It's like, oh, she's much more interesting for some reason. Now that I know more about her. I really enjoy that about the Fate franchise. And I'll keep saying it. Like, one of the best things about it is you can watch related material or even unrelated material, and the things you get out of that will enhance your experience of the material you've already seen. Like, I'm sure people who started with Grand Order probably, you know, they watch one of the animes or read one of the visual novels, they're definitely going to appreciate that character even more than they already did, or a lot if they didn't already. Right, Semiramis, let's go. That's how it is. That is how it is for me. I've still got to go through Extella Link, which I'm probably gonna do. End of this year, I'll probably pick up a copy. Not because I can't afford it, but because I got so many things on the go right now. I don't think I have time to play through a 40-hour game. Oh, I guess we're getting a lot of stars for next turn. Not a lot of NP, but a lot of stars. Guess we should have targeted the other automata. Oh well. Damn, Semiramis. Really trying to go hard on somebody. I'm not gonna say no. No! Oh well. I didn't know how much damage Okita would do. Oh well. I can't be the only one who finds these nodes awkward, the ones with bonus spawns. Like, I feel like I should be min-turning it, but it's like, I don't think it's possible unless you get a lot of crits or really, really, really hammer down exactly what you need to do. Alright, I forgot for a minute that Semiramis couldn't actually kill these guys in one blast. You're really letting me down, Semiramis, here. Like, it's a little embarrassing to not be killing these guys in one round. I guess I should have used Okita Alter to kill these guys. I was trying to save Okita's Alter for the next fight, but I mean, if Semiramis can't kill, I guess we're stuck with because we really shouldn't be spending like 3 turns face card. Oh. 2 extra turns face carding after the NP on this dragon wave. If only certain debuffs didn't have an 8-star cost and we could reasonably afford them. Alright. The Sugoi Beam wins again. Melted in a turn. Awesome. If only we hadn't spent like a turn on the dragon preparing for that. It would be way cooler. That's a really good star absorb. I guess alter egos have like very middling star absorb normally, right? I wonder what Okita's baseline star absorb is. It's gotta be decent, right? Okita alter. What is your star absorb, my girl? 99? That's not bad. Relatively speaking, that is. Yeah. Glorious Berserker. 9 star absorb. Not like 900. 9. The number. He's never gonna get any stars anytime today. What are we on next? Waver getting his skills cooled down. Might be better to just open with face cards. Oh, she can actually use an art on her third card to kill that guy. Interesting. As long as she has waiver buffs, that is. I think this'll work then. Save the crits for this fight. Yeah. We are probably not getting crits on this fight, are we? I guess Okita can crit. Yeah, we needed a buster card or something at the end there. Oh. Alright. This trial by error strategy, not the best. But, you know, it's just an event. Gotta keep yourself entertained while you're farming mindlessly for, what are we farming for? Like powdered candy right now? Is this a 3-turn buff? Do all the damage, Okita-san. Unlike certain people, you can actually... you have less than full class advantage. Why are you better? And by a large margin, too. You just make Semiramis look bad by being a better AoE assassin than her. By a significant margin, too. Alright. Oh, it is a 30% NP buff. Damn. Oh, if we're gonna be, looping, you know. It's our budget loop. We had the 30% battery from waivers scaring us to loop. Oh, she guarded it? Damn. She might survive then. Okay. She survives and does some damage, but she's probably not going to kill Semiramis, and then we clear the wave. She also can't charm Semiramis, only waiver. Rip, Sleepy Boy. We actually have stars too, so here's what we're going to do. We need damage because Semiramis' NP is potato, but it doesn't matter because I think we have enough. Go this way. Nice guy. Alright. Unfortunately, Dante is not amazing for us in this situation. The Majin song. Look, we get another Semiramis, who's somehow set up even worse than ours. We're taking Glitter Girl instead. I don't know what to give Cleopatra as a nickname, so we're calling her Glitter Girl. For all this shiny she has. Like, you just... Like, she just sits down in your house, and it's like you've been glitter bombed. There's gonna be nothing but little bits of glitter freaking everywhere in your house. That's how I'm imagining living with Cleopatra is. You're like you need to she needs to like shower or something to get all that glitter off. I guess it's naturally occurring or whatever. Alright. Semiramis is that here. The face card strategy didn't really work out for us last time, so this time, opening with MP. Might be able to charge other people's NP off the stars we get from this anyway. I was gonna say, there's a way that this deals enough damage. I wasn't thinking about crits though. They just come out when you least expect them and do a mountain of damage. Right. We actually got our Buster Defense down buff off, so she won't fail to kill. Oh. For Semiramis, she desperately needs an NP interlude. Or a better attack buff. Or something to make up for the fact that she's like out-assassined by Okita. Imagine not even being... Imagine there only being like 2 SSR assassins, and the best SSR assassin being an alter ego. That situation that Semiramis finds herself in. Can't even have her class be best in class for her own role. Right. We missed the attack buff on Imperial Privilege. It's not the end of the world, but it is the end of a world. A world where Imperial Privilege always succeeds. Would Imperial Privilege be overtuned if it was 100% success? Possibly. But we also live in a world with Scotty and Merlin and Castoria. So 5,000. Can you just smack the right person for once? No? We were 3% off. Alright, well, whatever. Oh, that's annoying. The one we want to hit last. We want to do like Buster and then something else. We're gonna leave What's-Her-Face alive. Unless we get like mega lucky with Waver. Oh yeah, I don't think he does 5k, but we can try. He does 3k. %3 off on Semiramis though, that was pretty close. Alright. That was like 8. That was like 7 turns. So it's considerably better to NP at the start. Probably because we can start accumulating NP for our next NP, depending on how things go. One turn of face guarding isn't the worst though. I'm just getting a little bit out, played out there. I think we got time for a couple more nodes. And I've got to head off. I got a bit of stuff I have to do before I go to bed. Did a whole bunch of exciting chores today, that I'm sure everyone wants to hear about. The glory of Ethereal's exciting chores. Not really, but still fun. Alright, back to our farming. What is this stuff? It's like chalk, right? Oh, we'll have to actually kill someone to see it. Oh. Just need a small mountain of the stuff. I assume it's like that powdered candy dust that you can just grind up and pretend it's Coke if you really want to. I don't know why that was the first thing I thought of when I see that like candy that gets really dusty, vaguely flavorless. I'm thinking of like those candy hearts for some reason when I think of the materials that are dropping here. I think that they look pretty close to it. Yeah. Oh, they're more like those really sweet candies. They also powder. Yeah, they're still powder candy. Let's spend 20. Oh right, this was someone who had aerial drive equipped, right? Yeah. I was thinking it was our good friend with the K-scope, Okita, and was really confused for a minute there. Alright. But while we're still buffed. I mean, crits are nice sometimes, but when you're not planning for them and you're like, I really wish I'd known I was gonna crit, feels bad sometimes. Would have probably ordered those cards very differently if... Alright. I'm certain Waver can do, with a Buster, at least 500 damage. I mean, he's a caster, but come on. He's got standards. Apparently so does Semiramis in not letting Okita do any attacking. We have 10 stars, so we actually can use Semiramis' ability. Perfect. Those of you not in the loop, Semiramis does not do 33,000 damage with her NP because she hits like a potato. She needs buffs to do that much damage. It's sad, but it's true. Once you realize it, it's very sad. Like a Greek tragedy, how little damage Semiramis' NP does without buffs. Although I guess we're in a Fate channel, so people are less familiar with Greek tragedies and more familiar with Fate Zero. Sakeuchi's take on the Greek tragedy. They're doing pretty well, to be honest. I liked Fate Zero. I was rewatching it the other day. It definitely holds up. Do a rewatch. It was really nice, actually. I was just relaxing, enjoying how good the characterization was for so many of the characters. Like, a lot of the dialogue scenes were kind of boring the first time through, but the second time through, you're definitely much more interested in what people are saying. It just reminds you of all the good times you've had with them and all the suffering they don't know they're gonna go through. Kind of like people meme when they're like talking about Supernatural. They're like, "Oh, you poor innocent soul." I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't actually care what." The two brothers in Supernatural actually go through. This is gonna crit, isn't it? Yeah. I'm glad I saw that coming a mile away. To realize that this wasn't gonna kill. Alright. We could have done that in 6 turns. Mistakes were made. 6, 7 turns is alright, I think, though. These nodes are like super weird because you don't know whether to yeah, just spend that bronze fruit. You don't know whether to push for like trying to do like a min turn or just face guarding because it's so much effort to figure out. Where did all the Okitas go? My friend Okitas. All disappeared for some reason. Thanks, RNG. Alright, we'll borrow that Cleopatra if we can. Actually, that Cleopatra has like 10 in her middle skill. That's probably fine. Right, no starting gauge. Ugh. Could almost run someone else. I could almost run my own servant better than this, but I am a dum-dum, and I'm not set up to be killing 5 waves of servants with AoE assassins. We're not there yet. We got a lot of servants getting leveled up, but they're mostly oh my god, those rolls. Mostly casters. I'm just remembering how silly those rolls I got the other day were. I have like 5 casters to level. I'm not even joking. 5 gold casters just sitting there on top of like Sieg. And the upcoming caster shooting. I have 5 casters to level. Obviously I haven't touched Irisville either. He's just sitting there. Oh, so bad. I was rolling on that guild banner and I was just like, a caster, a new caster, a new caster. Okay, I thought this was the guild banner, not the caster banner. When I asked for Gilgamesh, clearly I wanted more casters. That's what the game interpreted it as. I knew I shouldn't have said that because the minute I said that I also rolled another new caster. But hey, I've got basically every caster. I got basically every 4-star caster. We won't ever have to consider using we won't ever have to consider using tickets on 4-star casters for the near future. Oh wait, no! The only one we don't have is Helena. We got waiver, so it's okay. It's all good. We should actually do this. We want the NP gauge. Alright, well Cleopatra... Okay, that was an impressive amount of crit damage. Good job, Cleo. I think I don't know. I don't like Cleopatra's sprite. The snake looks really dumb. I really like the way Semiramis looks, but I actually like Cleopatra's kit better than I like Semiramis's. Somewhat bothered by that. Like, on one hand, the servant looks really cool, but they're also terrible. On the other hand, other servant doesn't look as good, but is kind of better mechanically. Bit of a tough choice when you're trying to figure out who you want to roll for or level. I don't actually have Cleopatra, but yeah. Would I be more happy if I had Cleopatra than if I had Semiramis? Because Semiramis, I mean, I like Semiramis. The only thing I don't like is her mechanic. Her design's cool. Her NP is right. Her design is cooler. Her NP is cooler. She did a great job. I mean, for what limited characterization she did a great job in Apocrypha. Like, I'd like to see more of her. All right, what do we got? Imperial privilege, attack please. Alright, Cleopatra, you say please. Semiramis, you tell her her opponent's gonna outdo her. That's the trick. They're definitely paying attention, so if you don't do that, they won't act well. Best servants. You gotta be a real master. You have to understand the game can in fact hear your voice. It might sound really weird, but your servants can in fact hear what you're saying, even though there's no mic input to the game. Once you understand this and understand what the servant or what the summoning ring is looking to hear you say, you'll have a 100% success rate on everything you're trying to do. It might say 10% crit rate or a 0.1% drop rate in the gacha. You know, you want that angry mind, you just gotta figure out the magic words. Once you've said them, you're set. Any objections to the magic words? No, I didn't think so. I gotta turn in this class, it's been bothering me. I have no clue how much of this chalk we actually need to do anything. We got 1,000. Cool. So we need like 1,000-ish for basically anything. That's not amazing. We don't really need monuments. We do want the gold stuff. I guess we start with lanterns because we're basically out of them. Stack of lanterns. So we're gonna need about 1,200 and 900. So 2k, 8 and 12, 2k, 1,900. So we're gonna need 1,900 of this, and we're gonna need 12, 8, and 9. So 3k. So like 4,500 gold. Alright, we're gonna be spending a lot of time at the gold node. I guess we want some of the drill things too. Is there anything I desperately need in this shop? Not really. I guess claws would be okay. I spent a bunch of claws. We'll probably end up doing... We'll probably end up focusing on gold and blue tomorrow. I'm probably gonna be streaming earlier tomorrow if I'm awake. Just start at like whenever I get off work and just boom, get an entire resource done. Gotta start doing some more serious farming. I'm just picking up the rate right now because kind of coincides with my availability. As this weekend draws near, I get more and more free. I have more time to farm. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching. It was nice meeting a couple new people. I'm gonna sign off for now, and I'll see you guys next time. Good night.